Greetings, Inquisitors, and welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 117 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week, go through all the character work, ships, mods, things that I'm doing with the account, and talk through it so you can all follow along. If you have questions or comments, please leave those down below. And always remember to hit that like button. That helps me, helps the channel. So let's get in there and find out what did happen in week 117. All right. The goal was to relic CLS this week, so we start out with our current relic target. Everything on him that we need to take him to a relic. So get him to gear 13. Now we're going to go ahead and start moving his gear relic levels up. And we're going to stop at 5, mostly because I'm out of bronzium wiring. I'm always out of bronzium wiring, so that's where we have to stop for now. We have one last Zeta to put on Luke. So I'm looking at it, and we might as well do that now that we got him finished out. Get all 3 Zetas on him. We also have some more work to do on characters for the journey. But before I get into that C-3PO, I decided to hop on over here and take a look at Luke Skywalker. We're working on the Jedi Knight Luke journey. So now that we've got CLS relic, we can go in here, beat up this Wampa. And this was really straightforward. We just kept clicking attack buttons and kept the buff immunity on the Wampa, and it was easy and it was over. The next tier, we have to have a bunch of stuff done. So we need Hoth, Han, Leia, all that stuff. All right, so we go back to the journey now. We set up C-3PO as the next relic target. He's already got some pieces that are completed, so I think we can do him within the 1 week time frame. Conquest is coming up. And then we'll move on to building some other non-journey characters and other characters within the journey, I should say. So Hermit Yoda we still need to work on, and Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Now I do use Hermit Yoda in some of my teams in Grand Arena, so I'll go ahead and put some gear on him, get him to gear 12. Now we're going to go outside the journey and take a look at Traya. We've made some good use out of her Omicron with the little team with her and Nihilus and Savage. So we're going to try to make it so that she can live through that matchup. Whatever we've done with her, she usually dies over there. So give her a few more gear tiers, keep her alive. Work a little bit on this Droideka. Again, we're just trying to work a little bit on a character each week for this gas journey and some other stuff in the background. So we'll go ahead and get him started, get a few levels on him. We did get everything we need now for the finalizer event. So I put a little effort into Phasma here. We're just gonna make I don't think it's gonna be even needed for the finalizer event, but I felt like we might as well put that little bit of effort there. In Fleet, we've got the Chimera at 6 stars, and somebody pointed out to me in one of my streams that I'd never really worked on the Chimera. So we come in here to this event, and again, there's not much to show here because our ships are at a really good level. So we went through the event super quick, no problems there, super easy with good ships. That allows us to take this Chimera to 7 stars. I am using this as a defensive fleet, and I'm looking at it, and I thought, at first here I'm just moving the skills up a little bit, and then I thought, you know what, we're going to get that Inquisitor ship here pretty soon, the TIE Interceptor. I feel like we could make a grab for that. This is the capital ship we would probably use once we get the TIE Interceptor. I mean, it's not going to be tomorrow, it's going to be down the road, but yeah, if we can get that ship, then we'll want this Chimera, so we finish that out a little bit. Top off some skills on Cassian's U-Wing and the Ghost. I'm just looking at this from a standpoint of, now that I've got the Profundity running, those are my reinforcement ships. We've got the starting 3 all finished out, so put a little more effort on the reinforcement ships. I also look at Biston here just to see if maybe there's something I want to do on Biston's U-Wing, but it's not motivational. Going into mod work. For this week, basically, I wanted to showcase a little bit working on these gray mods. I've had some people say that they don't seem to be getting enough opportunities to get good mods, and they feel like it's a bit of a struggle. So I wanted to show kind of how I'm working with the gray mods here and give you all an idea. So first we sell off all the bad stats, things we don't want. There's some triangles with defense stats that we'll take a look at. If we get lucky, we'll keep them. If not, we'll sell them off. Here we take all the arrows to 12. I do this every couple weeks. I don't do it every time that I do it, but I put all the arrows at 12, and then I sell off all these speed arrows that have flat stats on them and kind of focus on the things that have percent stats and stuff that I want. So we cut down the arrows a little bit. We put 6 levels onto the gray mods, sell off all the stuff with 3 speed. I'm really not going to slice this stuff with 3 speed. That leaves me all the stuff with 4 and 5 speed. I take all those mods to 12. And here you can see out of the week's worth of farming, we got 13 mods. Now this first slice is expensive in credits, but it's pretty cheap in slicing materials. So here we found one crit avoidance arrow that we got 3 speed hits on. So anytime you get 3 speed hits on a mod, you want to develop 1 or 2 of those a week if you can. Here we're missing, right? We're doing that first slice and we're not getting it. We just keep missing speed. And remember, only 1 in 4 of these mods is going to hit speed when you do it statistically. Here we get 2 hits. We're at 14 speed. So I go ahead and keep slicing it, slice it to gold. Still stuck on 14 speed, but hey, it's a 14 speed mod for the week, right? It'll be 15 if we 6 dot it. And then we have potential to get even higher once we start slicing at 6 dot. A couple more misses here. And then I've got 3 more mods, and if you were really desperate for mods, you could, they were 4 speed, but I certainly could have, taken a slice at those 2 with the hopes that one of them would have worked out and given me a decent speed mod. Here we're working on blues and greens, and gonna sell off the ones with no speed, level up the ones that do have speed, and then go out and take a look at slicing. Again, when I'm looking at slicing, I'm looking for stuff that has 10 or 11 speed on 2 rolls. Ideally, that's what I want. So here we got a 3rd speed roll, 14 speed on that mod. Here we have a green mod that has 10 speed. It's an arrow though, so I'm not very motivated to try to slice it because it's an arrow that's not on a character, and I don't know. In the end, it's like the only good thing that we have left to try. So we take a slice to blue, we don't get it. We take a slice to purple, we don't get it, and then we're just done. So it'll be a purple arrow with 10 speed substat. Maybe we'll use it on somebody someday. Here we go in for the purple mods, take them all to level 3, and then we sell off all the purples and golds with no speed. Same thing, go in here, get them all up to level 12 so we can see what they look like, and then see if there's anything that I want to slice. And again, here I'm looking for, on purple and gold, I'm looking for 3 hits, and if there's 3 hits that are 16 or 17, those are the ones that I slice. Here we've got 4 hits that is 20, so we're taking it to 6 dots and slicing it up, and we hit a 26 speed mod with protection is pretty good. That's a mod that Bosk would really like. So I don't have my mods memorized, but I thought, let's go throw that thing on Bosk. Bosk already has a 25 speed mod with protection. So even though he would like it, the one he's got is probably better for him already. So then I think, who's another character that I'm still trying to work on speed? And Shakti is the answer. And that mod is going to be really good for gas someday, right? We're going to want to put protection mods on gas. So we'll keep that in the bank. But Shakti has a crit damage mod on her. And to be honest, she's not that much of a damage dealer. So we go ahead and put the protection mod onto Shakti. And that frees up the critical damage mod for somebody else who might want it in the future. So that's it. That's the characters, ships, and mod work for the week. If we go back and take a look at the account status, week 117, we've got our galactic power all the way up to 5.68 million now, approaching 6 million galactic power in this account. 60 relics, 77 zetas, 10 omicrons. Squad Arena JMK still getting us top 10, profundities in the top 5. And we'll target C3PO for next week. There's really a lot of furnaces that I need to farm, but with Conquest coming up, I think I should be able to buy at least a few out of there, lighten the load on some of the other stuff for relicking the next character. Anyway, so we'll target it for next week. It'll be close based on what we need to farm. All right, the farming energy changed a little bit. We've got the ship finished off the node that has Scion on it, so he's off the list. We're still working a little bit on 50 RT, Skiff Lando, and Bush Leia. I've added 000 and BT1. Looking at that Afra journey someday out in the future. In Fleet Energy, we're doing the Raven's Claw, working on the Scimitar a little bit. The Scimitar is just for the stun guns. In Cantina, we're working on signal data. In mods, we're working on speed and defense. Always need more speed mods on this account. The refresh strategy is 3 every day. Guild activity store, we're definitely looking for Carbantes out of there. I didn't have such a good week this week as I've had in prior weeks. I only got, I think, something like 230 Carbantes for the week. Last few weeks I've gotten almost 400 or 450 one week, I think. So really found a lot of Carbantes in the stores. But this week not so much, or didn't have the currency for them or something. So we had less. But we'll keep looking for those out of the shop. And again, the fleet store, I'm looking at some Zetas, but I'm still feeding the shard shop with it quite a bit. Finalizer event is good to go. We've got that Kylo's shuttle now to 7 stars, which puts us with the first order stuff pretty weak, you see up top there. But in the bottom, we've got all these bounty hunter ships, of course, for the Executor journey. And I think we should be able to get through the Finalizer journey just using the bounty hunter ships. I don't know. I don't remember exactly if it like forces you to use some first order ships starting out or what. But the hope is that we don't even have to put too much effort into these first order ships, and we'll be able to do the event. Now the point of doing this is just planning for the future. So if the Executor bounty hunters are already going to be able to do the event, then just for the price of farming that Kylo shuttle and not really doing anything else, I can start collecting the Finalizer shards. And then if I ever do SLKR, in theory, the Finalizer is already ready to go at 7 stars. And as we start relicking up those pilots, we get another fleet for free. And that's nice. So just to go through the long-term planning again, just kind of the idea. Working on Jedi Knight Luke. We're going to grab the B1 battle droid to relic at some point, try to grab gas, wherever that fits in. Work our way into Jabba as a galactic legend. And then maybe between Jabba and Jedi Master Luke, we'll have to see how things look, but maybe I'll take a couple quick journeys there for things like Afra and Starkiller and try to develop those teams out and then go for the next galactic legend after that. So that's kind of the 2023 plan. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the account review for this week. Again, let me know if you got comments or thoughts down below. Always happy to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.